similarities between the Aviom and the Roland system are it's a 16 channel mixer, channels 1 through 8 and 9 through 16, which you can switch by selecting 1 through 8 or 9 through 16. It's got master equalization controls up here, your bass, you move that up and down, and your treble. You have a master volume, and you have the ability to store and recall your settings. Okay, so again, there's 16 channels on the Roland mixer. The only differences now are that before, Aviom had 16 channels straight across, but the Roland mixer has 2 different banks. So right now, 1 through 8 is selected, so this is channels 1 through 8. Click 9 through 16, and now these become channels 9 through 16. Another new cool feature is that you can add reverb to any channel of the 16 channels that you would like. You can also EQ each individual channel using the EQ controls on the side there. You can adjust panning for individual channels. It's got an ambient microphone built into it, so you can hear all the room noise that's in the room. There's a number of ways that we can output the sound from the soundboard, so it'll actually be able to be more customizable per person. On the back of it, we have 2 different headphone jacks, one 1/8 inch and one 1/4 inch in the back. We have line outs, a left and a right, and a record. Unfortunately, there is no trim function on the Roland RSS system, as there was on the Aviom system, and there's also no recall, mute, reset function. So there's not a way for you to just reset your Aviom like in the beginning. Another new thing that'll actually help you save your ears is the limiter function. This will allow you to set a limiter on how loud you want your mix to be, so that way it'll save your ears from hopefully getting too stressed out or anything like that. Okay, to set up your volume on whichever channel you'd like to select, just make sure that your volume button is selected and that it's lit up red, and then you just turn it. If you want more to the right and less, you can turn it to the left. As you'll see, the green indicator light will light up when something's being played through it. So right now the keys is coming through channel 5, and so I would turn that up or down depending on what I needed more of. The vocal channel, you see, will light up right there, so we can turn the vocal channel up or down depending on your preference. To pan individual channels, you just select the pan button, and then the channel that you want to pan, you can pan it all the way to the right or all the way to the left. To do reverb, you click the reverb send and which channel you would want reverb on. So here's our vocal channel, so I would turn up the reverb send, but what you need to make sure of is that the reverb button up here at the top is turned on. When that's turned on, everything that has reverb on it, you'll be able to hear the reverb on it. If that's turned off, even if it's turned up, you won't be able to hear the reverb. So you need to make sure that you're sending your vocal channel or whatever channel you want to your reverb, and that your reverb channel is on. Your ambient mic, if you want to turn that on, is right here, ambient mic. You can just turn that volume up and down per your own personal preference. Your limiter over here, all the way to the left means that it's off. If you turn it all the way to the right, that means you won't hear anything. So you want to make sure you have a nice middle ground depending on where you want your limiter set at. Also, if you would like to solo a channel, you can just select the solo button up here at the top above the channel. So right now we would have channel 4 selected, or if we had channels 9 through 16 selected, we could solo channel 12. Also, you will see that if you are on this bank, for example, we're on bank 9 through 16, but bank 1 through 8, the light's blinking, that means that you have something soloed on that bank as well. So you click 1 through 8 and we see that we have number 4 soloed. So we'll take that off and then we'll go back to the top, and now it's no longer blinking because there's nothing else soloed on that bank. So if you want to go in and reset the volume on a particular channel of your M-48 mixer, all you have to do is if you hold down the volume button and select the channel, it will reset it to the nominal level that is selected for your scene. So if you wanted to do it for channel 13, you would make sure that you have bank 9 through 16 selected. You would hold down volume and click channel 13. Now you do the same thing if you want to reset the pan for a particular channel. You click pan, and if you hold down the pan button and select the channel, it will reset back to the middle. So if you were going to do that with channel 3, make sure you have bangs 1 through 8 selected, hold down pan, and press the channel button that you want reset, and it'll go back to normal. Same thing for reverb send. Another thing is if you want to do it on all of your channels, you can hold down your reverb send and the bank you want to clear the reverb from, and it will clear the reverb out of all those channels. So for channels 9 through 16, hold that down, and I've just successfully taken the reverb out of all of my channels. Now if you're going up to your Aviom and you want to quickly reset everything, so to reset volume on everything, volume 1 through 8, 9 through 16, reset pan, pan 1 through 8, 9 through 16, reverb send 1 through 8, 9 through 16, your high gain 1 through 8, 9 through 16, mid gain 1 through 8, 9 through 16, mid frequency 1 through 8, 9 through 16, low gain 1 through 8, 9 through 16, and you're back to volume again.